Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's makeup look, we're going to be doing a holiday makeup look. I feel like it is the perfect time. This is going to be super easy. So if you guys are interested in this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And then also don't forget to subscribe before you go. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Step one for me is my hair needs to go back. I have way too much hair and it's always in my face. I feel like my sleeves are gonna be going everywhere, but I feel like it's just such a nice holiday top. And I'm just like, I had to wear it for this video. We're gonna go ahead and use, this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. I want something that is going to be grippy, something that's going to last me all day, but then I also want something that's going to give me a nice glow. Next, I have some pretty large pores, so we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. I love this stuff. It works so freaking good. One of the key things to note is that you want to press it like into your skin, into your pores. And I usually do it where I have my large pores. So like my cheek area, right in between my brows, I get a little funky, and then my nose. And then also, just because I have some oily lids, we're gonna go ahead with an eye primer. This is from Palladio. Just gonna put a little bit on. It's gonna be such an easy eye look. I'm so excited. And just spread that out. You can also use concealer if you don't have eye primer. Just make sure to set it with some setting powder when you're done. Okay, I zoomed you guys in a little bit more so you guys can get up close and personal to my makeup. We're going to go in and do our brows first. This is the Maybelline Express Brow. I love this product just because it is so thin and it's really good for getting in there and doing your brows. And I like to let my primer sit on my face a little bit before even going in and doing my eye makeup, brow makeup, so that's why I typically go in with that first. I feel like I kind of set it and then just let it get used to being on my skin. I feel like I'm not having a good brow day. I'm trying to let my brows grow just so I can get like a nice pretty arch, and I feel like it's just not. This one is not working with me today, guys. Okay, we can always go back and fix that and set it with some gel because it is going to need it. Next, I would actually recommend going in with the e.l.f. eye tape. I know I have it, I just can't find it. So I'm gonna go in with some Scotch tape. When you do use Scotch tape, just make sure to like kind of press it onto your skin a little bit so it's not super, super sticky to your eye. That's just because your eye is the most sensitive area and you wanna make sure you are not damaging that area or tugging or pulling. All right, so we're gonna be going in, this is a horrible reflection, but this is the Patrick Ta eye palette. This would also help if I was holding it up the correct way. This is his first one. I really, really love it. It is so pretty. We have some gorgeous mattes in here, and then we also have some really pretty shimmers. So first thing is we are going to take a big fluffy brush and we're going to go into this shade right here. And we are just going to throw that right in and above our crease. So I'm using a big, big fluffy brush, focusing on the outer portion of the eye, bringing it in, and then I'm also doing windshield wiper motions. And then when I don't have a lot left on the brush, I'm going in little circles, just to really diffuse. If this hits the brow bone, that is totally fine. You wanna make it really blown out. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here. It's more of a deeper brown, but still in that neutral family. We're gonna put that on the outer corner and then just in the crease. Okay, now I kind of want to deepen it up a smidge bit more. So I'm gonna go in with a little packer brush, and I'm gonna go in with this darker brown shade, this one right here. And I'm just going in a little bit. Like when I say a little bit, I really mean it. I'm gonna tap off the edge and just pack it on the outer portion of the eye and slowly bring that in. I'm just really blending that in. And then what I'm gonna do is take that first brush that we used and just blend out the edges to make sure everything looks seamless and pretty and that there are no harsh lines anywhere. Then we're gonna go in with a small little packer brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it is a very neutral shade. We're not done with the eye, so don't worry. There is going to be a little bit of glam. But I really just want to make a nice base and really have everything blend out smooth from the beginning of the eye, and that there are no harsh lines or edges. And this color just perfectly does that. Now for the next part, this is one of my favorite products. So this is the Urban Decay. This is the Space Cowboy color. It is so freaking beautiful. It is stunning. It just makes your eyes look wet. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on with my finger. You can use a brush if you want to, but just look at how gorgeous that is. It just gives such a pretty finish. I'm tapping that in wherever we put down that cream base color. So, so pretty. And then just to complete this look, we're gonna be going in, I have the Natasha Denona. This is the Blackest Black Gold Rush eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. This is such a good black eyeshadow. Like, it is probably the deepest black eyeshadow that I have, and I love it so much. But any black eyeshadow will do, or if you want to do brown, you can go ahead and do that, but I'm going to do black. We're just going to take a little bit of it because a little bit does go a long way. I'm going to first start off towards the edge of my eye and just draw a line at the base. I'm working in little small increments. Now you can also go ahead and wing it out if you want to. I would not. And then now literally the best part is taking off this tape. It is like so freaking satisfying, and seeing that nice straight line, I love that part. Now we're gonna go on to the complexion and just complete the look. So we are going in with the Lancome. This is the Ultra Tint. I have mine in the shade 230 Buff. This is used, this is abused. It is one of my favorite foundations. I literally, whenever I have a event or anything, I feel like I always use this product. It just gives such a pretty base. And then now we're just going to blend this in. I usually go in with a little bit and then build up if I need it. Then I need a little bit more on my cheeks and then my chin, just to cover up some of that acne scarring that I have. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do some eye brightener. So I'm going in with the Rare Beauty eye brightener. I have deep dark under eye circles, still have them, learning to love them, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. It just instantly brightens up your eye. One trick is when I don't want to wear makeup, I will actually just go ahead and put this on my under eye, and it just makes such a big difference. We're gonna go ahead and do some bronzer first. So we are going in with the Patrick Ta. This is the She Sculpted palette. Love, love, love this. It is so good, wears a really long time. And we're going in with the brush from Patrick Ta as well. I just like something that's a little bit thinner to really get in there and blend. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some on my forehead to make it just a little bit smaller. I got a big old forehead. Put it where the sun would naturally hit it to make it a little bit more small. Next, for blush. So we're going with a nice warm kind of look. So we're gonna go in with the Patrick Ta. This is the She's So LA. And we're gonna go in with the cream product first. It's like a nice warmer blush, which I feel like would tie in with the lip really well. And then lastly, we're gonna go in with some concealer. This is the Natasha Denona concealer. I have mine in the shade 5N. I've been using this for like about a week and I really like it actually. I'm going in with a little bit of concealer again. Nothing too crazy like I used to do. And we're gonna go in with the Hourglass brush and blend this out. I don't know what it is about this brush. I feel like it just airbrushes my under eyes and just any concealer that I use, even if it's not Hourglass, and it just looks so freaking good. Blending that up and out because I want my face to look lifted. Then to set the under eyes, what I like to do is go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. I have the mini version of this. My nail just went right in it. This is the pressed powder. I have mine in the shade 1 Fair Pale, just because I like a lighter, brighter under eye. So I'm gonna go in with a puff, but first, I'm going to make sure that this side has no creases, nothing, and going to take my powder, dab off a little bit on the back of my hand, and press that in. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. We're gonna go in, set any of the creasing that may have formed. We're gonna go in with the powder, tap off, and work it in. And then for the rest of the face, we're gonna be going in with the Givenchy. This is the Prisme Libre powder. Powder up the whole face. You can use a brush or a sponge. Now that that is set, we're gonna go ahead and finish the eye. So we're going back into the Patrick Ta palette. I'm going to take a little pencil brush and we're gonna go and mix the first two shades that we used. And just a little bit of both, tap off that excess, and we're going to run that across the lower lash line. And I feel like that just ties the whole entire eye look together. Honestly, if I don't do this, I kind of sometimes feel like my eye look is not complete, which I know sounds so silly, but it just ties everything together. You can do it as smoky as you want. So next we are going to go back into our bronzer. I have the Patrick Ta. We're gonna go in with the powder version and just set that where we put the powder first, just to bring some of that warmth back. I like layering the cream and then also the actual pressed powder. I feel like it just lasts a lot longer on my skin. And bronzer and blush on me are typically the first things to go. We're gonna go back into the She's So LA palette and we're gonna go into that blush and slowly bring that into our cheeks. So one trick that I like to do is start applying the blush, well, rather high, but then also more towards the back of my face and slowly bring it in. I like to do that because I feel like I don't want a lot of blush right on the apples of my cheeks at first. So if I can start towards the back and then slowly build up the front, I feel like it just looks so much better, so much more natural. It just gives such a pretty look. I'm also bringing a little bit onto my temples just to sort of tie it together. And then we are going to go into a highlighter. So this one cracked on me yesterday. This is the Milk, this is the Lit Flex highlighter. I have mine, I think the shade is actually Lit, so it broke on me yesterday. Well, actually it broke on me a while ago. It literally like was spilling as I was filming yesterday, so I kind of pressed it together. You're going to go in and put this on the brow bone because, you know, this is a holiday look. We want to sparkle and shine wherever we can. And then I'm bringing this on the inner corner as well because again, I want to really shine. And then lastly on our face, I'm going to tap a little bit and put it on the high point of my face just to give a nice glow. We're doing that on both sides. And then lastly, I love doing it on my nose. I put a little bit right on the arch of my brows and then a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And when I say a little bit, I really mean a tiny bit. I feel like it just adds a nice pretty pop. Let's go ahead and set these brows because they are not really working with me. We're going in with the Benefit. This is the 24-hour brow setter, and this is just in clear. Next, we are going to go ahead and do some mascara. So I like to go ahead and curl my lashes, so we are gonna use the Shiseido Lash Curler. I love this lash curler so much. It makes such a difference in my lashes, and I really feel like it helps my lashes stay curled a lot longer. And then let's go ahead and put on some mascara. This is the Falsies Surreal Mascara. I'm actually going to skip the false lashes because I feel like this mascara does such a pretty job at making my lashes look so long. Literally look at that difference. It is crazy to me. I really like to focus a lot of the mascara on the outer portion of my eye. It just makes my lashes look so much longer when I do that. And then let's go ahead and put this on our lower lashes as well. All right, now let's go in with the Urban Decay De-Slick. My bottle looks disgusting. Do not judge me, but I abuse this to let this set. And then we're gonna go ahead and do our lips. So typically with lipstick, I always line, but I've been using, this is the Maybelline, what is the actual name of this? This is the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. And I have actually been using this without liner, and I feel like it still works really, really well. So first things first, you gotta shake it. Shake it like a margarita. Look at how freaking beautiful that is. We're gonna go ahead and simply put this on. It has such a nice, sharp like point that you don't even need a liner. I love this product because not only does it have a really pretty blue undertone, so it makes your teeth look very white, but this actually stays on a really long time. So this is not matte. It has like a nice pretty gloss on top. So you can go ahead, once it dries, I will literally do a kiss test and the lipstick just won't come off, which is unheard of. So let's just give it like 60 seconds or so. Okay, so there's nothing on this hand. Nothing came off, and you guys can literally see maybe at least the gloss comes off, but the actual lipstick stays on a really long time, which is amazing. But this is the completed look. I feel like this is the perfect holiday look. You have that nice bold red deep lip that's going to stay. You have that really pretty wet eye look. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna link all of the products that I used down below for you guys. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and then also subscribe before you go. Let me know what you guys are doing this holiday season and what videos you guys want to see coming next. Are there any requests? I will be sure to be on the lookout. But thanks so much for hanging with me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!